What is commercial construction? In this video, I'm going to break it down and make sure that you know exactly what it is. So when you think of commercial construction, you probably think about, hey, maybe multifamily or a hotel or maybe even homes. But what about skyscrapers and bridges and malls and all these really cool things that build our world, that really strengthen our economy and really drive our lives on the day-to-day? This is what comes to my mind, and I'm going to break it down for you right now. So you're probably searching this, what is commercial construction, because you're interested in a career in commercial construction or you just want to know more about it. So let me break it down for you right now. So commercial construction is really buildings or infrastructure that's meant for business use, public use, or industrial use. I'm talking about things like office buildings, retail spaces, industrial buildings, institutional buildings, and mixed-use developments. And when we're building these projects, we break them up into phases, which is my favorite part. Instead of it being a quick hitter, commercial construction projects have your pre-construction planning phase, your design and pre-construction phase. It has your construction phase, and then it has your post-construction phase where you help with owner move-in, training, and things like warranty. So there's really like a plan, build, and then manage piece, right? We have to always consider the facilities management portion of these commercial construction projects, and they're absolutely phenomenal. Now, let me tell you why this is important. So first of all, commercial construction is done at a higher level. Now, residential should be too, and we'll get there, but commercial construction is really a professional industry. And when you take the time to plan it properly, it goes well during the construction phase, and we can narrow the overall duration and we can reduce costs and provide the owner the best overall quality for the lowest overall total cost. And at the end, the idea is for whatever use the building has to move in the end users with as little friction as possible, and to make sure that that building is functioning well long term. So this is like a really advanced environment with lots of moving pieces. And just in case you're thinking about a career in commercial construction, whether you're a PM or a superintendent, you're dealing with millions of different component parts, a whole lot of people. Like you might deal with up to 10,000 different people and millions of dollars. It's absolutely fantastic. It's so fun. And I'm telling you, it's definitely for you. So let's talk about some of the differences between commercial and residential. Okay, so first and foremost, the complexity. When you're dealing with residential or even multifamily, you will have simpler drawing sets, simpler designs, simpler systems, right? Typically when we're scheduling or doing a production plan for a residential structure, you don't have a lot of MEP, you don't have a lot of commissioning. It's really easy to finish that project. Some of these projects don't even have specifications. Some of these projects don't even have close to the amount of regulations that commercial construction projects have. Commercial construction projects are higher complexity. They have more detail in the drawings. The material types that we're dealing with are very unique and exotic in many cases. The construction might be new, meaning, okay, let me explain it this way. When you're doing residential or townhomes or multifamily, basically you're in the world of wood. Like these are wood frame structures. And you move into a commercial construction project, you are now out of the world of consistency, right? If you've built one home, you've built them all, right? When you're in commercial construction, you will see new shoring systems, new types of cranes, you will see new types of foundation designs, new types of designs for superstructure. You will go into a bathroom and be like, what's this type of tile? This came directly out of Italy. New mechanical systems. I mean, it is crazy. Everything you see is new. And so when you go into commercial construction, you really have to be process oriented instead of just experience oriented. Like for instance, if you're building a home or you're in residential or something that's more similar, once you've built it, you have experience. But in commercial construction, it's the process. You have to be familiar with the process, because if you go from a bridge to a hospital to a laboratory to a data center, it's not the same. And it's very difficult to rely on your experience. You really have to rely on your process. The other thing that's different between residential and commercial is the time and the budget, right? Your residential projects will be a lot shorter and a lot cheaper, and your commercial construction projects, most of the time they last 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. These are massive projects that are multiple tens or hundreds of millions of dollars. So obviously they're larger on a scale of cost and time. And one of the most important things that I just wanted to tell you is that commercial construction is fun. It's amazing, it's challenging, it's hard. There's no way to simplify it. And so if you are really interested in a fast-paced environment that's thrilling, where you get to deal with a lot of people, a lot of moving parts, and you have to sharpen your skills and get a lot of good education and really make a good amount of money with highly complex buildings that are always different, where you have to follow the process, then commercial construction is for you. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this into a blog post. I hope you've liked this video, and I'm going to link you to a longer video where I talk more in depth about what is commercial construction. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.